probably noticed, but it's like slowing it down to get it to words, and maybe I'm stitching it together. Or some, huh? Huh? As the entity might say, might be stitching together. A little stitching there. Right, see what we got going on there. Oh yeah. So once it's been verified, your phone is either why did cloak come to mind? Your phone cloaked. Your phone mimicked. Why would your phone be cloaked or mimicked? What do they call that stuff? Your phone is stolen. Was pretty much stolen. Uh, your phone is cloaked. We got her. Your phone. Some of us you have to work. I'm not having. Some of us are pretty exhausted by the time it's spiritual. Yeah, ain't much time left today to be all spiritual research and whatnot. I mean, it just isn't. So no offense. Like there's like somebody getting upset with us. Like I'm here at work, and so I'm like, you haven't responded back, and this is important, and maybe and this and that, and an algorithm and numbers, and I've been, what? What does that do with me? It probably doesn't. But I mean, not. I see no application for myself in that paradigm. But it doesn't matter. I'm trying to pick on, especially the youngins. You can't pick on the youngins. Oh yes, cloned. Your phone cloned. That's kind of like soulless, isn't it? That's the thing about these people that have been cloned. They can't have a soul. I mean, that's you can't enter this realm, but yet through the womb is how you enter the realm. That's why gender is relevant. Thank you, David Maggi. Gender, regardless of all the other stuff, and homosexuality and stuff has nothing to do with the relevance of gender. Gender is how spirit enters the realm. So, gender is relevant by default. Now, it ain't no fault. It ain't by default. Ain't nothing cracking right there. Goddamn, ain't no fault. That's a ley line. Okay. So, about gender. He said lay. And, never thought about ley line that way. Hey, sorry, I don't do a good Beavis and Butthead at all. But so gender is relevant. But so if your phone's been cloned, then it has no soul. Like your phone had a soul to begin with. But I'm just saying, if your phone's been cloned and that's been verified, like tonight I was watching a video. Don't matter if it applies to me or not, or how much of it or whatnot. There's a live presentation. Not only if my phone logged out of YouTube completely, so I was 6 minutes late to the meeting, or 6 minutes late to the video. So, and then the first 2 minutes easily. Within 2 minutes, it logged out 3 times. One of them completely, like twice. The other two, the first time it logged me out of the phone, like completely, where I had to do my passcode thing to get back to the home screen. The other 2 times just took me back to the home screen, but all by itself. Therefore, the idiots gave themselves away. Affirmative. Is that a little affirmative right there? Where? Yeah, that's one of them affirmative right there, I think. I think that was clear. I think that's clear affirmative right there. Well, you just gave yourselves away. That means especially on TikTok. If you're new to TikTok, this is like my 9th day to TikTok. Just downloading the app, period. It's like, 9 days later. Yeah, 9 days later. It's like, I find my dumb ass finally wakes up to like, oh yeah. So thanks to the idiots that gave themselves away, trying to so that's what happens with control. Control gets so obsessed with itself, it's like it gives its methods away. It just screams, look, I'm controlling over here, and this is how, because I'm too stupid to stop. If you leave innocence alone, everybody wins. You leave innocence the fuck alone, everybody wins. Everybody wins if you leave innocence alone. Let it be so. It is so. I mean, if you leave innocence alone, everybody wins. Trust me. Lurch was supposed to have any speaking lines. Can you imagine Lurch with no speaking lines whatsoever? In the Addams Family. No, I do some bastard-ass version of it, as I do most things. I can do a much better car. For me to do a car, you got to get that jaw, and you got to concentrate a little bit. So I use some mustard. That was my theory. It's like, what is that? Is that voice from all the vinegar? Is that where Carl got that voice? All the flour and vinegar, mustard and biscuits, maybe white flour and vinegar. How's that motherfucker even alive? Yet has all that strength. physical strength. He says he's tuckered out, but goddamn, I think he can lift a cow over the moon or something. I don't know. Yeah. Of course, it's a movie. I get that. Yeah, I don't see how a person could, survive on flour and vinegar, basically. But yeah, you leave innocence alone, everybody wins. That's just you don't have to be told that. It's like that's. Stop and think about it. If I leave innocence alone, everybody might just win, wouldn't they? Why not just leave innocence alone and see how that works out? Just why don't you try it? Why don't you try leaving innocence the fuck alone and see how that works out for you? How it works out for all of us. Oh, do. I mean, I don't know. Is that obvious? You have to be told, like, hey, get your hand out of the frying pan, and it will stop cooking, and then therefore the pain signal went in, and you'll save your hand. Oh, no, I like crusty hand. I like crusty burnt hand with until my nerve endings are severed, and I won't feel it no more, and it'll just fry up nice, and I can just I get hungry, I can just nibble on it because I'm stupid. I mean, just God, it really is. Boy, I see it really is. Bulls thinks who. It's like just some stupid ass like. So you get that what Elmer Fudd magic? That's Elmer Fudd magic. What does that mean? I don't know. I can't wait to know exactly what that means. But yeah, these motherfuckers, like you can't put them in jail for that. That's what's sad. So like when you tell them, hey, our spirits aren't, that's a spirit realm. They're gonna do what the fuck they want. See, if you ever been punched in the stomach by something you hadn't seen, you don't know. Maybe that's why I got that one time. It's like went to the liquor store. I know I've told this before. Something knocked the shit out of me in the stomach. Something I couldn't see. Something I couldn't see inside the visible light spectrum. That dime on the line from L.A. to New York. That dime size shit we got. Of what could be seen per se or perceived. Perceived, I guess, is the best way to consider it. What could be perceived online from New York to L.A. is the size of a dime. Okay, that's reality. That's real talk. So. Something like that, and just dead in the gut in a liquor store when I was like 18, 19. I don't know. I mean, I might have been 21. I don't think I was quite that old yet. But that motherfucker, felt it. And it's like, the other day I was suspicious. Did something push my mother out of the wheelchair? And then she told me before I could even ask her. She thought, I was like, yeah, I'm just kind of like, I'm trying to kind of hint that, like, not that that's going to happen, but that's a possibility. So, like, could you just for once choose the right side? Just once choose the right side, biological mother, because that's what we need to remember. You're not how you can imprison the spirit world. I mean, they do all this Elmer Fudd magic all they want to down here, and you can't literally put them behind bars because that's because the school books do not allow that to be a crime. The institutions, the information they gave us in the institutions doesn't allow that silly not sticking a pin in a doll. Beauty spell, whatever beauty spell is, burn the candle. How you gonna put someone in jail for burning the candle? Crystal ball. It's like, that's cartoon shit. You lock them up. They was playing cartoon. You can't, But then you tell them, hey, a spirit's gonna do what it wants. If spirit's after you, it's over with, and you ain't gonna see them because we hear them. My dad hears them knocking outside. Something's not out knocking outside. Ain't there. I've heard the door handle rattle. Something ain't there. Or, it could possibly be, but I know I've heard too many times heard stuff and, ain't nothing visible there. So understand that. When you're not going to see the thing. All it's got to do is boom. Oh, sorry, you're dead now. Or like, hey, you're hurt. So understand, you can't imprison spirit. We can't hear in the 3D, physical realm. We can do by, imprison them. Might, affect, what I'm saying? That's, so just remember that if they, if the Holy Spirits decide they've had enough, they can, do what they can do. And just reminding us all. That's why, I try to okay, what was my part in this? If something fucked up happens, like what did I do? Because I don't, because I know a spirit can manifest physically to you, what I'm saying? They can make impact in the physical and not be seen at the very same time because I've experienced it. And of course, I like to be crazy because motherfuckers like y'all who don't listen, motherfuckers like y'all don't listen. Oh, that crazy motherfucker, look how crazy he is. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers don't listen. Y'all are susceptible to that crazy shit.